Good day, everybody. I'm down in Vancouver. I'm going to be doing a really intensive practitioner training. And in this practitioner training, we're going to be training and teaching some of the most advanced techniques in energy medicine today. And when I say energy medicine, I'm talking about the mind and the body. I'm talking about body work. I'm talking about everything that a person can do personally. So when we teach practitioners, I need you to understand something. When somebody comes to be a practitioner and they take our training, or when somebody comes for a personal treatment and training, whether it's a couple or a family, or to have the perfect pregnancy, or to get rid of a chronic illness, it's all about giving the power back to the person. I would tell everyone right off the bat, and when you're out there looking for a practitioner, understand something. If your practitioner is not teaching you how to master your body and how to hack your body and your mind, taking shortcuts and some of the stuff that will actually bring your health back, because look, this is why people struggle today, okay? It's because they go to get treated. They don't go to get trained. And what we're going to do, and what we're doing with our New World Practitioner training, or personal treatment and training for families and couples, is we teach people how to become ninjas with their body, their mind, their master your own stuff. You know, if you're continually there's always going to be a population out there that is always wanting to go to a practitioner and please just, adjust me or work on me or touch me or try to balance my energies. But don't you want to do it for yourself? This is why you struggle. You struggle every bloody day because you don't understand that this God-given body of yours is your responsibility. It's not my responsibility. It's nobody else's out there. And, if you're not being empowered by your practitioners to never come back to them, then you're being disempowered, understand? So let me ask you a question. When you wake up every morning, do you wake up with the pursuit of happiness? If you don't wake up with the pursuit of happiness, then you don't know who you are, you don't know what you are, and you don't even know why you came here. So, some people might think I'm being a little harsh here, but the reality is that no matter if it's raining, or no matter if you got a flat tire, no matter if your relationship is breaking up, you should still be on the intention of the pursuit of happiness all the time. All the time. So I can tell you that I've had a couple of things that would rock the average person's world happen to me this week. And you know what? And I'm going to learn from that, but I'm not going to burn from it. I'm not going to go to bed and just tear myself apart or put myself down. Understand something. At all times, you need to be 3, 2, 1, I got this, and on the pursuit of happiness. No matter what the chaos, what the tragedy is in your life. And allow feelings to come up of disgust for yourself, or the feels of guilty for yourself, or judgment about yourself. And don't judge them, observe them and go, that's not me. You've got to rewrite your story. And if you don't understand something, that if you don't master that mind, you'll never master your body, which means you'll never master energy. And understand something, everybody goes, where do you get all your energy from? Well, for one thing, I don't have a lot of guilt. I don't have guilt about the past. I'm going to have guilt about the future. And I'm not going to stay in the present moment. You can't carry that stuff. Now, have I made a couple of screw-ups? Yeah, I did in the last week. And I'm going, oh my gosh, what am I going to learn from this? And how can I do better? And, I've even talked to my creator, source, and said, forgive me. Okay? Because when I feel like I've wronged somebody or did something wrong, I will say that, forgive me. But I'm not going to walk around with the sorry that everybody does. I mean, I'm in Vancouver right now, and I can't tell you, man, how many people have said sorry to me. They don't even know me. They didn't know wrong. So the pursuit of happiness is gone with them. I mean, we're so bloody sorry that we've been taught that we're not worthy to even exist. So let's get back onto my story here. So I will tell you that on a physical level, pain, if you don't make pain your friend, and that's what I teach in our padding and our clapping, and I can teach you how to get rid of a tumor I can teach you how to get rid of a fibroid, arthritis, colitis, a trigeminal neuralgia, a nervous system disorder. And remember something, it's not me. I'm going to show you how to do it. And we do have the power to do that. We don't go around curing people, but we have things that people can cure themselves. And you better get this. And if you don't want to get this, that's fine. Just go keep getting treated, and you will get mistreated. And you will get mistreated by me if you want to continually come for treatments for me. Because that's a mistreatment. And you're asking me to mistreat you because you don't want to bring up that level of energy, that level of love, because it's all about loving oneself. So we know that pain is your GPS. It's not your enemy. It's your friend. We also know that imagination, without imagination, you've got no brain. Okay? So the more imagination you have, the more colorful biophotons your brain gives off. Now, I want you to understand something. When I say something, it's scientific. You want to challenge me on my show, you go right ahead. But the more you use your imagination, the more biophotons you're going to give off, and they're going to have color. Did you get what I said? So you're never going to have a colorful life because you got no bloody imagination. And my imagination is not imagining how bad I am, how fearful I am, how sick I'm going to be, how old I am. I don't care how old I get, because I know that my energy, which is the greatest part of me, never dies. So I'm going to enjoy this physical life here on this planet, no matter if everybody out there is crying, lying, having a tantrum today, and they're breaking stuff everywhere. I'll just keep a smile on my face, and I'll protect this energy called spirit, called Daryl. So if you don't have an imagination and you don't want to rewrite your story of abuse, your story of neglect, because whether you want to believe this or not, you are pure of spirit and you are beautiful. You are full of love. And when you're younger, you can't get away from this. Everybody around you that's an adult is adulterated. So you feel that you're not loved. You feel that you've been ignored. Or if you're not ignored, you feel that you were physically or emotionally abused, which, hey, down here, that's what happens. But you are supposed to rise to the occasion. You could change everything in a second, no matter how abusive your lifestyle was on an emotional and physical level, and how much disease you have. And when somebody says to you, well, you've got 10 days to live or 10 months to live, or people of your age, this is what happens to them, or you're doing good for your... That's all just BS. You're dealing with these low vibrational people that don't know how to harness the energy that God gave them, which is their spirit, because, oh my God, wouldn't want to mention that, because, there's the Holy Spirit, but I wouldn't have a spirit. I'm always trying to destroy my spirit. I'm always talking down on myself, and life sucks because it never works out for me. Where'd your imagination go? I want you to release that imagination, that childlike, okay? Because in the imagination, you will find the true you, and you will release that. So unless you're willing to take personal, massive action, you will never have the life that you deserve, okay? So you need to understand that. So if you want to have the perfect day, then you've got to be in pursuit of perfection. Now, please don't get this wrong, but some people are going pursuit of perfection. I could never be perfect. Well, let me tell you something. I'm as perfect gets for me today, and tomorrow I'll be more perfect. And the next day I'll be more perfect. I'm eternal. My God, I'm going to live for eternity. I've been alive forever, if you don't know that. Okay, let's talk about this. So a rat, which is the closest thing to us on a vibrational level, wouldn't that be it, a rat? Who would have figured? Gives off one biophoton every second. Did you know that the closest thing to a rat is after that, when we're higher as a human being, and we give off, are you ready for this? Multi-millions of photons every second. But you're not doing it. You're not giving them off because you're dumbing your spirit down. You're dumbing your light down. And look at it. Okay, how much energy does somebody have when they're depressed? Oh, there you go. So people that are on pills for depression, how much energy do you have? Well, they don't have any because they're always focused on being depressed and their next prescription and their next thing. And guess what? And then they complain. They don't even know they're doing it. God love them. But they're complaining. What do depressive people talk about? Depressed people? They talk about depressed things. Okay, and then what do they have for friends? Oh, they have depressed friends. Oh, wait a minute. And what do they have for a family? Oh, usually they have a depressed family. So birds of a feather flock together, whether you want to believe that or not. And that's why when you change, your personality changes, your whole life changes, and you don't hang around with the same people. But you're not going to be able to give up a lot of those people because they're family. Well, I didn't give up my family. I leave my family alone. Okay? My family's allowed to be what they want to be, do what they want to be, and if they don't want to have the pursuit of perfection, the pursuit of happiness, I would be the terrorist if I tried to push that onto them. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to look after little old Daryl, look after his energy, because when I have energy, I have health. Okay? So understand something. You are never ever going to hear that I am sick, that I had to take a day off of work. Oh, Daryl's home with a headache. Daryl's home sick with a cold and a flu. That's never going to happen because I honor the greater part of me, which is my spirit, which is 99.999999996%. And that, guess what? Did you know that your physical body isn't even your physical body? That your physical body, the particles don't even touch? And that would be 7 billion particles. None of them touch. They're all vibrating. Do you get this yet? I'm a vibrational energy charged battery. And I love it. Today it's raining, it's cloudy, all right? And yeah, and I don't know if I'll ever get my work done. Probably won't. It's piling up all the time, thank God, because I love it, because that's the adventure. I'll get to it when I get to it, and I'm going to enjoy it, okay? So are you getting trained or are you getting treated? And as long as you're getting treated, you're going to end up getting mistreated. So you better find someone that you trust to train you. Oh, but don't spend the money. No. I'll tell you about something we do, and then look for something else if we're not the right people. But we do what's called PTT, Personal Treatment and Training. Go all over the world, or people come to us. And guess what? How about this? In 5 days, I promise you, I guarantee I will give you 100 times more training in those 5 days than you've gotten in your whole life. And I promise you, when you walk away, you'll have all the tools to heal yourself on an emotional and physical level. You heard what I said, and I know I can do it because I honor my spirit 100%. And when you do that, then there's nothing your spirit doesn't know. Your spirit knows the past, knows the future, and knows the present. And if you want that, then you'll be the present because you'll stay in the present. Wouldn't that be something, right? So understand something. The most powerful self-care techniques in the world, I promise them. And guess what? It's not healthcare, it's self-care. Okay? And I already told you love's just an ingredient. You got to stir it into yourself and fill yourself up with self-love every day. And I know you can get this. Okay? You need to understand something. You are the most beautiful thing that's ever been created in the universe. And you can do magic. Okay? All right? But only if you still have an imagination. And I imagine you will find that. Good luck. We'll talk to you tomorrow.